junkfoodtaster.com, episode 2465, and this is a very special episode. It's about the dinosaur surprise egg. It's also called growing pet Hatcham. So there are different dinosaurs, and here's the directions. So I'm putting the egg into a glass, adding some water, and it says within 11 up to 24 hours the egg shell will break and the pet will begin to hatch. Alright, and then it's completely broken after 48 hours, and then it put it out. So yeah, very exciting. So it's also the first long time episode I'm doing. So it's packed in this plastic tray then. I don't know, feels like plastic, I would say. And here comes the water. So, yep, let's drop it. And it swims. No, you have to submerge. No, it submerges. Right, this was funny. And yep, and I will now start the stopwatch. Alright, here we go. I'm not quite sure when I come back the first time to investigate it. A little bit unprecise. 12 up to 24. And I see something happens already. There's a green spot. Or was it already on? I'm not sure. Yeah, and yeah, time will pass and yeah. Alright, 2 hours and 48 minutes are over. Let's have a first look on the egg here. Yep, come to me. And yeah. So first of all, there's a strange substance. Here like little cracks, fractures. Very interesting. And back to the water. Little egg. Please submerge again. And what have I done? Alright, the gloves were a good idea because it absorbs some sort of slime or something. Yeah. And I wanted to submerge again, so I put it upside down because the holes are bigger. And then it should go. Yeah, please. Yeah, no. There's some oxy. Funny. There's some air in there. Alright, and yeah, next stop I think with 6 or 7 hours or something. So the egg is now dropped for 7 hours into this water. Let's check it out. As you can see, since the last time not a lot have happened. I can see here some suspicious fissures. Maybe something breaks through there. Otherwise, I think it's still in the same condition like after 3 hours. Yep, but we will see what happens after 12. 14 hours and 50 minutes have passed, and the egg shell is definitely broken now. Yep, I will take it out for you a second time. Come to me. Yeah, and here we go. And we can see something beyond. And yeah, and the egg is like, fractured all over the place. Yeah, basically something wants to come out here. Very interesting. And I submerge it again. Yep. And I think I will come back in 4 or 3 hours or something. 18 hours and 40 seconds have passed now. And here we go. This is funny. Yep, as you can see, the fracture is really starting to get bigger and bigger. And the dino really seems to want to come out up front. There's no action at the bottom. Yeah, and yeah. Happy time, dino. And I'm asking myself, when will it break really out? Because, yeah, 18 hours are over. But we will see. I think I will check back 24 hours. Alright, 27 hours. And it looks like this. And something is coming out now, definitely. And must be like the head of a dinosaur. Yeah, and has to work itself. I'm not helping. And again, back into this. Yeah. So 46 hours are over, and as you can see, the dino, yeah, the head is outside the egg. Yeah, let's have a look. Can I remove the eggshell? We can see like the mouth. It maybe freeze itself completely. I just hope so, and putting it back into the water. So our 69 hours have passed now, and the dino really breaks through the egg here, and we can see the tail and everything. Yep. And it will be very interesting to see how big it gets in the end, and feels like gummy or something. Yep, and down to the water again. 114 hours are over, so let's check out the dino again. And yeah, I think it freed itself. Here we go. And as you can see, it's kinda really big. I measure it now. It's approximately 8.5 centimeters long. And very, yeah. So it must be really sophisticated plastic material, which gets bigger and bigger. And what I want to know is, if I'm now having the dino outside, will it shrink again? So this is the question. So I think I let pass some more couple of hours, I think 150, and then we measure this guy again. And yeah. Okay. Yep, and for direct comparison, this is like the original box the egg were in, and this was the tray. And as you can see, the dino is now much more bigger than the original egg was. So yeah, awesome size grow here. The dino is now 51 hours out of the water, and I think you can see that the color has changed. It's more yellow now. It was kind of green, and this is turning into black. And yeah, I think it also shrinks, and in the beginning it felt kind of wet, and so let's measure it. So now it's just I think 8 centimeters, so has lost half a centimeter, and I will still continue to monitor it. So I think next check back on 250 hours or something. Alright, so over 300 hours are over, and yeah, here's the dino again. Yeah, and it really shrinked down. Let's measure the little guy here. So it's just 5 centimeters, and it was 8.5 or something. So yeah, it's down again. It's also not wet, it was always wet. And I think to make a fun here, I let it start it grow again. So let's stop it. Let's delete. Alright. So getting some water. We don't need this anymore. Don't ask me whether it's the original size. Probably. So getting some water. Yeah, here we are. And Dino can grow again, and this time without the egg-shell. So here we go. Ah, it swims, it floats. I have to submerge it, I think. Yep, probably it soaks up anyway, but I want to help a little bit. So I'm submerging it using this kitchen device. And I think I will check back in 24 hours maybe. It's growing time again, and let's check out the dino size after another 23 hours of exposure. And yeah, I think you can definitely see it's gotten bigger again. And let's measure it again. So it's back to 7.5, I think. Yeah, nice funny dino. And gets only big in water, basically. And I think also the color is back. Okay, very funny. Yeah, and now it, as you can see, it doesn't floating anymore. Now it sits in the water itself. Alright. So it's submerged a second time for 73 hours now. And I have to say, Dino really got a zombie dino. It's super big now. Let's get the ruler here. So it's now a giant 10 centimeters. I don't know whether I would shrink it as, now and put it back, and the third time it may even get bigger. It's really nice elastic feeling now. Of course it's wet and it will stay wet until it's slimmed down. And I think I will cut it. Yep, I just wanted. It's a toy. I normally only cut stuff, but I only cut food. But I think I want to see what's in there, whether that's something inside or not. So I'm making an exception, and I will cut a gummy dinosaur. So let's do it. Here we go. And this was kind of interesting. Inside you can see the gummy material better. Here. It's like a little sponge at the inside. Very brutal, but alright, it's just a toy. I think I cut it also second time now. Here. Yeah, it's a sponge on the inside, and you can see like this material is on my hands now. I think this was also the material in the beginning, what was floating around everywhere here. Spongy inside. Okay, have you experiences with such gummy polymer balls? It's not a ball, it's a dino. Have you collected all the dinos? Let me know. Otherwise, this was a review. It's like it was a long time shooting this dino, but here we go, and thanks for watching.